Hello, NAIFA-Indiana members. I am Daniel Stallings, and I'm honored to serve as the current president of NAIFA-Indiana, and I'd like to welcome you to the second quarterly edition of Indiana Update, your video newsletter. This quarter's edition of NAIFA-Indiana Update is sponsored by MassMutual. Here to tell you about it is NAIFA-Indiana's immediate past president, Joe Serta, who is the brokerage director for MassMutual.
Well, Daniel, it's good to be back to NAIFA-Indiana Update. It's been a while since I've been here. Today, however, I'm wearing a different hat. I am a brokerage director for MassMutual, which means that I work with independent producers and make MassMutual's portfolio available to them. And examples of some of the things that we do include case consultations, illustration support, setting up plan designs and presentations for my brokers, as well as product positioning strategies and expertise into their markets. But we're also aligned with our advanced market division with 14 tax and business and estate planning attorneys with expertise in the following areas: buy-sell planning, charitable giving, deferred compensation, estate consultation, executive bonus plans, IRTs, key employee insurance, retirement planning, and even premium financing. And quite a few of our brokers actually come in because of the expertise that we have. Here's our local brokerage team. I'm, again, the brokerage director for MassMutual in this area. I have an assistant who actually mans the phone 8 hours a day and is doing most of the illustration work, both pre-sale as well as after sale. We have a new business person, Honda Shamba, who actually will walk a case through underwriting and stay in contact as the intermediary between underwriting and the broker. And then we also in-house take care of compensation, as well as in-house IT manager that works with our broker, since everything is becoming digitally oriented. Besides that, we also have home office support, product specialists. I mentioned earlier the advanced market attorneys, and we also have an advanced market group that will actually illustrate advanced market concepts, and some of them have to be hand done. Also, access to customer service from home office. What I would like to go over next is our product portfolio. Most people think that MassMutual is primarily a whole life company. That is pretty accurate, actually. We have a pretty stout portfolio of whole life products and are considered some of the best in the industry. But we also have UL products, a VUL that's available to the broker market. We have a very full portfolio of term products, including 30-year term with extended conversion privileges. And besides that, we also have non-convertible term as well as non-convertible survivorship term. On the DI side, our portfolio is based on our individual products, but from that, we have a pretty extensive portfolio. We have business overhead expense, DI buy-sell. Also, a couple of products that are fairly rare in the industry. We have Retire Guard, which is basically insurance for your retirement plan. So if you become disabled, the Retire Guard will basically set up an account for you and fund it at the same level you were funding your qualified retirement plan, including employer matches. And then the Executive Select program, I believe we are the only one in the industry that will cover individuals that make in excess of $800,000 a year. We also have a portfolio of fixed annuities. We have 2 deferred annuities, and we have both a SPIA and a DIA. And then on the long-term care front, we have a long-term care access rider and a chronic illness rider. Both of those riders will fit on an existing whole life policy. But in addition to that, we have a whole life long-term care combo product. Is really a long-term care play. So it positions us well into this market depending on what age group that they're in, but a pretty extensive portfolio in the long-term care area. And then the last area I want to introduce you to is Mass is getting into the worksite market. We have numerous products in it, but I want to highlight a couple of them. We have guaranteed issue whole life that is par paying. Minimum 10 lives if it's employer paid, and it does receive a dividend. On top of that, we also have the individual DI that's available for the worksite market on a guaranteed issue basis. Minimum 5 lives into certain target markets. Otherwise, it's minimum 10 lives employer paid. So you actually have access to DI with no underwriting, as well as access to whole life, again, with no underwriting. So with that, that's about it. Thank you for your attention.
Joe, thank you for your continued support of NAIFA-Indiana. We appreciate it.
Well, Daniel, there's really no need to thank me. Supporting NAIFA is a smart business decision. NAIFA is the only professional organization in the financial services industry that specifically advocates for you, the producer. It also provides great educational opportunities and helps me differentiate myself from the competition. Sponsoring NAIFA Update is part of my differentiation strategy. This gives me the opportunity to explain to all our members how my business can help their business.
That's a great point, Joe. I view NAIFA as my business insurance. It protects me from government overregulation. In addition, it provides me the opportunity to grow my business and learn about products and services that may be beneficial to my clients through forums just like this. Thank you. NAIFA-Indiana upholds our 3 pillars of membership. First, we strive to educate our members. Second, we continually advocate for them at the state and national level. And third, we help to differentiate our members from their competition. Sponsoring NAIFA events is another way to differentiate your business. We will share more about our education opportunities in a moment. But first, I want to share with you an update on our recent advocacy efforts. NAIFA-Indiana was represented by a strong delegation at the Congressional Conference in Washington, D.C., May 23rd and 24th. It was the first time since 2019 we have been able to send an in-person delegation to meet with our congressional representatives. Those who attended felt they had a very successful visit. They met with both of our senators and were able to meet with congressional staffers while the House of Representatives was in recess. We had fruitful conversations with all with whom we met, including the following highlights. Our delegation expressed NAIFA's support for Secure Act 2.0, which just passed out of the House and is now being considered by the Senate. We expressed NAIFA's opposition to any best interest rules over and above that recommended by NAIC. And we expressed NAIFA's opposition to changing the relationship of our members with the companies they represent by making them W-2 employees instead of statutory employees. Please enjoy the following video synopsis.
Howdy, y'all, from Washington, D.C. We're here taking on the Capitol.
Good afternoon, I'm Marcus Hester. I'm from Evansville, and I'm here at the NAIFA Congressional Conference. We just had a phenomenal time spreading the word and education about the issues going on and educating our congressmen, our senators about those issues and making sure that we are helping and continue to be a resource for our clients and our constituents.
In addition to our advocacy efforts, your professional association has been hard at work providing you the best professional education available. Over the last quarter, we have joined with the Society for Financial Services Professionals, FSP, to provide 18 hours of continuing education, both virtually and in person, and there is more outstanding programming scheduled soon, another 19 hours. In fact, on June 16th, Chris Barnthouse will present a 5-hour long-term care insurance certification course. Here to tell you about this course is Chris himself.
Thank you, Daniel. You know, I'm really excited about teaching this course again. It's the way I get the word out about long-term care insurance in Indiana. It's a 5-hour continuing education course, and I've broken it down into 5 different 1-hour segments with a little bit of an add-on. The first hour, we talk about what long-term care insurance is and what it isn't and what long-term care is. Second, we talk about funding options for long-term care, including a lot of government funding options you may or may not be aware of. Third is everybody's favorite topic, tax treatment of long-term care insurance. There are a lot of tax-favored reasons to get long-term care insurance. Fourth, I talk about hybrid and specialty products. There are a lot of products out there that if you are not in a nursing home right now, you can qualify for one of these products, and there are lots of hybrid products entering the space. The final hour, we talk about designing a long-term care solution for your clients, which may or may not involve insurance. Integrated throughout is what's new. Long-term care insurance, the market is changing. There are new products coming in, there are new things happening, new laws occurring, and I'm going to fill you in on not just what goes in on Indiana, but also what's going on nationwide and how it affects Indiana. This class is going to be available both in person and virtually. As a special bonus to those who show up in person, because I like to have company, is one lucky person in the in-person class is going to win a copy of Carol Golden's new book. Carol Golden, as many of you know, is the director for the Limited and Extended Care Planning Center and an expert on long-term care. She has put out a great book on how to develop a long-term care plan. It's usable either for you as an advisor, but best used with you and your clients to work out a plan together. So 8:30 a.m. June 16th, the class virtually in person. In person, you'll have a chance to win this book. But come on out, because I will make sure that you come away understanding holistically what long-term care insurance can and can't do for your clients. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. And the 5-hour long-term care recertification course is just the beginning. July 19th, Larry Perraro will teach a broadcast CE on medical supplements. Also, I'm excited to share with you more about the upcoming NAIFA National Conference that you will not want to miss. The newly branded Apex 2022, the new sales summit for the American Advisor, will be held at the historic Arizona Biltmore in Phoenix. This beautiful Waldorf Astoria resort was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright in the 1920s and has undergone extensive renovation to blend the original with all of the modern amenities of a world-class desert resort. Apex 2022 will be a top-tier continuing education event, bringing the best speakers in the industry together in one place. The event is designed for all advisors, and the speaker lineup promises to be one you will not want to miss. And NAIFA members enjoy significant discounts as well. Stay tuned for more information. And once you return from Apex 2022 conference, you can continue to enjoy some golf and education back here in Carmel, Indiana for the NAIFA-Indiana 2022 Sales Summit and Golf Outing in Indianapolis. We've combined them both into one exciting 2-day event. We'll start with our golf outing at the Golf Club of Indiana starting at 8 a.m. Tuesday, August 30th. It will be a day filled with fun, golf, contests, and prizes. If you've never been to one, take a look at the following video synopsis of last year's outing. Didn't that look like fun? I promise you this year's event will be even better. After the golf outing, we will move the festivities to the Renaissance Indianapolis North Hotel in Carmel. We will start by relaxing at the sponsored cocktail hour and honor one of our own that evening at the annual Jack Peckinpah Awards banquet. Watch for announcements soon on who will be honored this year. The following day, you will learn and earn CE during our Outstanding Sales Summit. We have lined up a great group of speakers, including Christopher Gandy, a current advisor who played for the world champion Chicago Bulls during the Michael Jordan era, and the legendary Van Mueller. And there is so much more that you will want to be sure to register for this event right away. If you've never been to either of these events, take a look at the following video synopsis of last year's banquet and annual meeting.
Jack Peckinpah, our colleague, for whom this award is named, has set the bar for service to the industry and its clients.
In order to fully enjoy the conference, you'll want to make reservations to stay at the Renaissance North Hotel. We have booked a block of rooms at a discounted rate. Make your reservations early. The rooms will be going fast. Further, NAIFA helps you to differentiate yourself from your competition, including through the various award programs, including the 4 Under 40, the NAIFA Yacht Leader of the Year, the NAIFA Diversity Champion Award. But I wanted to highlight for you the all-new revised NAIFA Quality Award, or NQA. The criteria has been overhauled to focus even more on the delivery of quality care for clients. Applications are due September 30th, 2022. The NAIFA Quality Award provides advisors at any career stage the opportunity to demonstrate a commitment to excellence. This includes professionalism through education and earned designations, production measured by performance metrics customized for each practice specialty, adherence to NAIFA Code of Ethics, and service to your industry association. NQA award winners receive a certificate suitable for framing, a new lapel pin, and a press release to submit to your local media. Differentiate yourself today by applying for the NQA award through NAIFA. And speaking of differentiation, we always want to share with you a sales idea you can use immediately to help your business. May was Disability Awareness Month, so here with the disability insurance tip is this edition's sponsor and immediate past president, Joe Serta with Mass Mutual.
Have you ever had, as an advisor, been working with a client and you're suggesting that maybe you need to take a look at his DI coverage to see if it's adequate? And they look at you and they say, no, I'm pretty well taken care of. I've got DI at work. And we don't have to look at that. You don't have to worry about it. And you know that there's a need there. How do you break through? Here's an example of an individual. He's making about $150,000. 110 of it is base salary, and then 40,000 is bonus, which for most folks that are in managerial positions, this is a fairly common arrangement. If you hit your numbers, you get your bonus. And then the employer match that's going into his retirement account. If he's healthy, the second bar down there shows that he's bringing home about $100,000 plus the retirement match that's going into his account. However, if he becomes disabled, and I'd like to refer you to what it says underneath the bold black line. It says above illustration assumes a 33% tax rate and a group LTD plan of 60% to $10,000. This was done several years ago. I know the tax rates have changed, but the concept is still valid. $10,000 or 60% coverage is standard for DI protection, which means that for every $100,000, they're going to cover $60,000 of it. On a monthly basis, that's $5,000 of DI benefit per month. If you're getting having an offer of $10,000, that covers up to $200,000 of your salary, of your earnings, which if he's making $150,000, he should be covered, but he isn't, unfortunately. And there's a reason why. A couple of them. One, generally, group long-term disability programs do not recognize bonus income. So that is completely out of the equation in terms of coverage. And then secondly, because most, if not all, group long-term care disability programs are employer paid, it means that the benefit is taxable. So he's getting a benefit for $110,000, and if he's in the 33% tax bracket, he's getting less than $110,000 or 60% of $110,000 coverage, and that equates to $44,000. They're used to living on $100,000. They're now having to live on $44,000, and this is not uncommon. So please show them this. I have copies of it. Hopefully I'll have a newer version of it. You can contact me either via phone, 317-908-7668, or email is jcerda, C-E-R-D-A, at massmutualbrokerage.com. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. If you want more sales ideas on how to grow your business and better serve your clients, attend one of our upcoming events. NAIFA provides unprecedented value to your membership experience by providing quality and timely knowledge and resources to help you be a successful professional in this ever-changing industry. We look forward to seeing you soon, and remember, together we can take on anything.